Hello, hey guys, how are you? Happy Wednesday. So, a year and a half ago, I had taken a leap of faith and I stepped into a new role in my life. Little did I know, though, just how much that would actually change my life. So, recently, I have had the biggest aha moment, and I just had to jump on here and share it with you guys. So if you're new to watching my lives, my name is Christy Gray. I'm a mom, a wife, an entrepreneur whose faith leads her footsteps. By day, I slay away in the land of corporate retail, and by night, I share top-of-the-line skincare and long-lasting cosmetics that I absolutely love with other busy women. So if you're tuning in live tonight, please go ahead and drop me a hello in the comments, shoot me your favorite emoji, whatever you would like. If you're tuning into the replay, go ahead and drop replay in the comments and tell me where you're tuning in from. Okay, so what is this crazy big aha moment that I'm so excited about? Okay, so first, a little bit to back up here. Have you ever felt any type of fear? And so there's two different types of fear. There is that fear that, tells us that something's wrong, that something's not okay, that we have to get out, we have to run for our lives. That's not the kind of fear that I'm talking about. The kind of fear that I'm talking about is the fear that holds you back. The fear that's going to tell you that you're not good enough, that you're not smart enough, that you're not pretty enough or outgoing enough or blah, 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 blah. This is the kind of fear that is just going to hold you back from whatever it is that you actually want to accomplish in life, whether it be some kind of crazy dream that you want to go after or a big goal that you are trying to work towards. So that is the fear that I'm talking about, first of all. This is the kind of fear that will attack all of your insecurities. So the past 18 months, ever since I stepped into this new role, I have let this fear take over quite a bit. I have let it play with my mind. I have listened to the lies that it was telling me. I kind of let it get me down at certain times, but I never gave up. There was something much deeper in me that kept saying, go forward, keep going. If you've tuned into any of my other lives, I talk a lot about mindset. I talk a lot about perspective, just how you view the world in any situation that you're in. And so I think it has a lot to do with that is just so rooted deep down inside of me that has kind of kept saying, keep going. Do not listen to this stupid fear. It's a lie. So when I finally decided to just face the fear and confront it and just try to see what it's all about so I could get rid of it and get it out of my life, I came upon three very, very important things that I do believe is going to be a game changer for me, and I hope that they can be a game changer for you as well. So, number one, people are going to judge you no matter what you do. Whether it's something they think is really cool or something they think is really stupid, they're going to judge you. So why care what they think? Whenever you actually kind of sit back and think about that for a minute, it's just like, wait a minute. No matter what I do, somebody's going to judge me. So why am I not doing what I want to do? Really, think about that. It's so simple, but it can just hit you so hard. So go after what you want to do. If there's something that's right in your life, something that's going to get you to the right path that you want to be on, do it. Because all of those haters are going to be there regardless. So just keep going and just learn how to kind of ignore them and kick them out. All right, so that was my number one thing. Number two is that this stupid little fear that keeps trying to tell you that you're not good enough and you're never going to make it, you have to fight it daily. It's something that you have to actually address. You have to confront it. You have to figure out how to not pay attention to it. And first of all, you have to realize that it is a lie, that it's not true, that whatever this stupid little fear is doing is trying to attack your insecurities. It's trying to attack those weak points that is within yourself so that you don't accomplish what you were put on this earth to do. So you have to fight it daily. And every time that you fight this and you're as persistent as you can possibly be, as long as it may take, it's eventually going to go away. So if you start to realize that these little fears and these little lies are starting to get a little quieter and quieter and quieter, you know that they're the wrong fears. You know that they're not true, and you know that you're way better than anything that you've been listening inside of your head for the past X amount of months, years, decades, whatever. So that is number 2, is that you have to fight it every single day, and eventually it will go away. All right, so my number 3 tip that's actually my biggest aha moment that has hit me most recently, and I just cannot believe that it's taken me 18 months to figure this out. So my number 3 tip on how to get rid of all of this fear, and that I wish I would have known this from the very beginning of starting my business, is that you need a strategy. A strategy, you guys. You need a strategy with everything in life. For what you do, how you do it, why you do it, you need to put together a strategy. Like, that is what is going to actually get you to where you want to go. You need to know X, Y, and Z steps, and you need to let that drive that's deep down inside of you grow and grow and grow over time. So most new adventures that you take on, there's going to be some kind of skill set that you don't have that you're going to need so that you can get to where you want to go. And that's okay. Everything, no, well, I would say everything can be learned. There are a couple things that do come more naturally to some people and not so naturally to other people. But if you are taking these steps to a big dream of yours that you want to accomplish, there's going to be skill sets that you'll need to learn along the way. So learn the skill sets. Invest in yourself. Find a trainer or a mentor or anyone, whether it's a podcast or a webinar or any type of training. There's so much information out there. Find someone that you truly connect with. So at first, I'm sure you can find stuff that's for free, but eventually, if you want to get to the goods, you're going to have to invest a couple dollars in yourself. And by that, I don't mean like thousands of dollars right off the bat. There are a lot of great people that will offer all of their knowledge on all of their skill sets for just a few dollars here and there. Take them up on that. Go for it. Learn all those skill sets. Take tons and tons of notes and thank them so much at the very end of it too. You want to be grateful through all of this. That's just a little side note. But then after you find all of these skill sets and you have all of these great crazy notes and everything, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to put them into action. So a really great mentor of mine recently has said, knowledge with action is power. Now, knowledge with power, I've heard my entire life. When I heard knowledge with action is power, I thought, oh my gosh, mind blown. Like, what have I been doing with myself this whole time? Like, we are at the age of, there is so much information at our fingertips 24/7. Sometimes I even feel like that the tabs are still open in my brain while I'm sleeping. Like, there's just so much stuff out there. We can absorb so much. We can take so much in every single day. But if it just sits there, if we don't do anything with it, it's useless. So yeah, I guess, knowledge is power, but only if you put it into action. So take everything you learn and do the steps over and over and over and over. And as you go along the way, you're going to have to tweak a couple things. That's okay. Nobody got to the top overnight. There's going to be certain things that you're going to realize do not work for you, and then other things you realize do work for you. And then you're going to eventually come across things that you never even thought of, and you're like, whoa, I'm going to implement that now. And then it's just going to be a total game changer for you. Kind of how I feel about what I'm saying right now is that developing a strategy for anything is preparing you. It's setting the path for you. There's going to be so many storms along the way, and there's going to be a ton of great, sun shining, rainbow bright, awesome times as well. But in order to get through those storms, you got to prepare yourself. So you need to set something in motion so that whenever you get to that day where you just don't feel like it, where you haven't seen any sales or you haven't seen any growth or nobody wants to come along this journey with you, you're going to have to figure out how to get through that before you get there, so that by the time you do get to that point, you know how to plow through it and you can overcome it, and then you'll eventually get to your next accomplishment and your next big goal, and it's just going to be one snowball effect after the other. And it takes time, so don't forget that as well. Everything in life takes time. So take the time to invest in yourself. Take the time to learn from someone. Take the time to make all of the notes and to really let it soak in and understand what it is that they're trying to teach you. And then take the time to develop a strategy and then put it into action. So I hope that you found some value of this tonight. If you have, please feel free to let me know. Drop something in the comments below or shoot me a private message. And by all means, go ahead and share this with your friends as well. So I hope you guys are having a really great evening. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.